The following program contains adult language, poor taste in jokes, racial slurs, political slurs, slants, and all sorts of things that if you are sensitive and have a delicate constitution, you should probably go watch Teletubbies. You were warned.
I ain't drunk, I'm just drinking.
But you're so high.
Oh man, you know I ain't high.
But you're so high.
Yeah, well I just take a little sip every now and then.
But you're so high.
You ought to be ashamed of
Stay
yourself.
drunk all
Oh,
the
come
time.
on now, you all don't feel like that.
Hey kids, welcome back. Happy Saturday night. Boom, out of rum. Wow. So I'm doing wine. I love wine. Anyway, I wanted to go over the MokaJJ. Or really any 3-inch frame, but the MokaJJ is cool because it's Headhunter. So if you have not seen the flight test that I did with the new Cobra motors today, it's just absolutely neurotic. I'll put a link right there. And it's just good night. I was supposed to be talking when I was flying, and I was just like, I cannot believe this is a 3-inch bird. I mean, seriously? I mean, I've built not a million 3-inch birds, but quite a few, and this thing is comparable to a full-size bird. The DVR video doesn't even do it justice. You know, part of it's the frame, because I have it set up like a Headhunter. You get less prop wash, which I did have a little bit of prop wash, but given the speeds and crap wagon props I was running, you know, it was actually pretty good. So I just want to go over the components, because a lot of my friends out there are building these. And after the flight video I did, they're like, yeah, I really want to do this. So I'm just going to go over, I have a couple versions. I actually have 3 MokaJJs. I have 2 real MokaJJs, and the third one, which is the original one, is one of the prototypes, but yeah, it flies the same. So we're going to go over the one you guys saw in the video, which is the link that I put up there. And I call it the MokaJJ Gem because I put a little bit of, it's got Cobra motors on it. Cobras are like one of my favorite motors, and I did a little bit of a dip job on the top plate just because it's cool. So here it is. Bam, MokaJJ. My antenna tubes are annoying. I need to get rid of those or make them shorter or something. They look stupid. But anyway, yeah, I did a little bit of a hydro dip on the top plate. This one I would consider being, this is the one you saw in the video going, you know, Mach 8 insanity. I do run with a pretty steep angle on all my birds. I run at about a, 45 degree at least. My big birds, I probably run about 50 degree. It's just, the more angle you have, the faster you go. It's just how it works. So this one has an HGLRC, HGLRC F4 38 amp ESC flight controller combo. Okay, and I'm going to put a link in the description to these builds. So HGLRC F4, which is an omnibus flight controller, 38 amp BL Heli S ESC, and this one is actually, I almost always run a VTX03, but this one actually has an onboard mountable, and I don't even know the name of this VTX, but the VTX is a 200 milli. It's basically the mountable VTX03, and it's right there on the top of the stack. Normally, I have it right back here on the TPU, and we'll get to that in a minute. This one in particular is running a RunCam Micro. Is it Micro Swift, I believe, and this one's also running the Cobra motor 1407 4100 kV motors. This thing, you saw it in the video. This is the one that was flying in the video. Absolutely fucking insane. I mean, it's just like, oh my God. And I am running, in that video, I was running the 850 Tattoo 75C 4S. Okay. And these props really aren't the best props. I don't necessarily recommend them. What are these things? I think these are Lumineer 3x4x3. Let me see what I've got in the magic drawer. Hang on. Hang on. Yeah, those are the Lumineers. These cats here. Luminaire 3x4x3. They're okay. I mean, obviously, in the video, you heard it wailing around. But the gem fans are actually better. Let me see if I can find... Shit. These are actually pretty good. These are crazy. I actually bought these. These are iFlights. I bought these off of Amazon for the original MokaJJ prototype. And I call them flower petals because they're just kind of funky looking. But these are iFlight 3061Rs. And they're actually pretty good. These things fly well. And I've got some gem fans. Oh, what are these guys here? Yep, Gem Fan 3052s. These are much better. Much, much better. We'll get to that in a minute. And then my buddy Garden Flyer sent me, Robert, he sent me these. These are, what the fuck? GEP, I don't know, RC? Yeah, GEPRC. These are pretty cool props too. They're funky. 3042s. I am not smoking hot at 3-inch birds. I built, I don't know, 10 of them or so, but I haven't experimented with a lot of props. These are probably my least favorite of the ones that I've tried. These gem fans are probably my favorites, which again, these are the Gem Fan 3052Rs. These seem pretty nice. But anyway, so pick your own devil. You know, better the devil you know than the one you don't. Yeah, that is, I would call this the high-end one, okay? The Cobra Motors, HDLRC F438, stack in it, blah, 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 blah. But, thing's insane. But, if you don't want to go that expensive, let's go down to the next level. This one has the Foxeer micro arrow in it, which is actually my preferred camera, okay? I like this camera the best. This is running the 7075 series Rotor Geeks. These are 1407 4000 kV, so it's 100 less than that one. And these are, in my opinion, pretty much as good as the Cobras. There's really not much difference between this bird and that bird. And this one also is running... Yeah, what is this guy running? Shit. This one, I believe, is running the PicoBlocks, which is a really cheap flight controller, PicoBlocks F3, with a what is that? HackRC, HAKRC, 15 amp ESC, I believe. And it's running the VTX03 in the back. With this TPU comes with the MokaJJ, and so does the nose. And this one's running, obviously, these GEP FPV or whatever the fuck props those are. I'm not sure if I'm going to put a link in the description of these because my brother, Garden Flyer in the club, gave me these. Very, very cool. But yeah, these fly. And these Rotor Geek motors, I don't know. I have not taken both of these out and flown them at the same time to really get a feel of which motor is better. I really don't think you can go wrong. I think these are a touch cheaper. I think these are the Rotor Geeks are 16 bucks, and the Cobras, I want to say, are 17 bucks. Man, these things are like ratchets. Bam! Look at that. They're just, whew, fucking smoking. I love these motors. Absolutely love them. So, there you go. That's that one. Then the cheapo version, and this one actually is a really cheap one. I shouldn't say this is maybe even the cheapest one, because that flight controller, PicoBlocks, only use a PicoBlocks FC if you have a camera that you can get OSD on. Like this one, I can connect straight to the battery source and get the voltage across the front and flight time and crap like that. Because PicoBlocks, to my knowledge, they don't have one that the FC has OSD. It's very, very cheap. I had one in the drawer. I think my brother Ted Brock gave it to me, and I built this one in a pinch. And actually, it's a decent little FC, but it's just very, very basic. So unless you have OSD in the camera with voltage sensing, don't use that board. And the ESC is fine. It's whatever. Then this one. This is actually the MokaJJ prototype. This is the, This one's only 130 millimeters. These are 135. Again, running the Foxier Micro Arrow. This one is also running the HGLRC 38 amp ESC. So it's pretty much the same stack as this guy. VTX03, and you notice I got it harpooned in the back here with the zip strip, because this was the prototype, and it, you know, we didn't have the measurements down just perfect. But these are running the Emax 1306. What are these things? I think these are 4000 kV too, as I remember. And really, they're not hateful. They're $9 a piece, you know, you get what you pay for. They do fly well, though. This is the little one that I took down to South Carolina with me, and I flew it on the beach and got sand in the motors, and so, you know, it's still flying. And it's a good little bird. It's great. And this has got the gem fans on this one. But you can see, I think it's this motor. Yeah, watch this. Watch. You see that? Man, that ain't no good. Bearings pulling. It's kind of sounds like a rattle trap, you know. I'm going to fly it till it dies, and I'll put decent motors on it. But it's got a great stack in it, great camera on it. VTX 03 is what I use for everything. You can see how close this is. Yeah, look at that. Bam! But this is a great little bird. I've been flying this thing since forever. You know, Moka and I, this is the one that I originally built. This is the one I modified from Moka's original design when he and I were working on it. And then he sent me new prints for it. But yeah, this is a great little build. So realistically speaking, I should put these motors on this one and these motors on the Pico blocks to really make this the budget bird. But I don't give a shit. You know, I'll probably just end up getting Cobras again. So that's really it. If you want to build a nightmare fast, I mean, I can't wait to get the radar gun on this bird. I really can't. I was just floored. I'm sitting there, I'm like, I know I should be talking right now, but I'm not, because I couldn't believe how fast this bird was flying. And if you look at the video, it doesn't look that fast. I mean, maybe it does, but in the goggles, it was like, oh my God, fucking seriously? I mean, this is going faster than Bardwell with a hot chick, you know, it's, oh, I'm done, you know, just unbelievable. So, did a little hydro job on there just to make it kind of different. But yeah, it's just, and I only did the top. I didn't do the bottom plate. Yeah, so that's it. If you want to build the MokaJJ, use the Cobras. Oh, I don't know. I don't really want to say that yet because I haven't flown these together. I love these Rotor Geeks. I think these things are just smash. But yeah, I'm a Cobra guy. I mean, my #1 bird, gold Cobras. That's just what I do. So anyway, keep the shiny side up, kids. I just wanted to go over that. If anybody had any questions on how to build a MokaJJ or wanted to really nail it down. And if you've got better ideas, or you're like, hey, dude, bam, try this, try these motors, whatever else. I am not a 3-inch expert on the microbirds. My brother, Garden Flyer, and Space FPV, and those guys in the club, they know more about them than I do. I build zillions of fucking 5-inch birds, like weekly, right? And here's a big version of this, you know, cool. But yeah, I would not put myself as an expert on the 3-inch birds. The flight controllers and ESCs, yes. Motors, no. I have not, you know, dipped my toe in the pool of every frickin', you know, micro motor there is out there. So if you guys have better suggestions where you think this one can, any of these can be improved, let me know. I love to get ideas from other people. You know, I'm not a Bardwell where I think I know everything. So if you guys have tried, it's like, oh yeah, check out these chicken hawk fucking things. They're awesome. You know, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. So guys, keep your shiny side up. Take care. Have a great weekend. And bam, see ya.
Bam, JJ. Hope you like fishing. Bam, JJ. Hey, JJ.